Okay, good morning or good evening over there. So this is a video to help you in your lesson sa applied or sa microeconomics. Okay. So first, we will talk about demand or law of demand. No, law of demand said that it is an inverse relationship between the quantity demanded and the price. Ngayon ka og inverse relationship. So if the price goes up, the quantity demanded goes down. Because it's an inverse. Pag atong balihon side, price goes down, the quantity demanded goes up. So because it's an inverse relationship. So that's the main thing about the law of demand. No? Kung ang presyo mahal, siyempre, less ra imong paliton. No? Because that's a normal thing that we do. Kung taas ang presyo, pag gamay ang presyo, dira ang paliton. So, that's how price and quantity demanded works. Now, in our discussion also, we have discussed about the demand function. So, that demand function is QD is equals to A minus BP. At A is the value of QD when the price is 0. Then B is the interval in every change of QD in every change sa price. Okay. So let's say for example, we have our demand function here, which is 200 minus 4P. Okay. So let's say for example, this is our demand function. And let's assume that wala ang QD. So QD ang wala. We are looking for the value of QD. Now, atong price is, say for example, 2. So how much will be our QD? So how do we get the value of QD? So what we will do is we just substitute 2 sa P. So put it into example, 200 minus 4 times 2. So how much will be 2 times 4? So 2 times 4, 200 divided by minus 2 times 4 is 8. So 200 minus 8 is what? 192? 192. Okay. That will be our QD, 192. Okay. Tama ba? Yes. Tama siya. So that's how we go on. How about if we change our demand function? Say for example, demand function now is QD is equals to 40 minus 8P. Okay. So, ito yung i-resolve niya. So, say for example na atay bag-o nga demand function which is QD is equals to 40 minus 8P. Now, say for example, okay, you can pause the video and then you answer it on your own. So, say for example, ang price is 2 again, and then our QD is the unknown. So, how much will be the QD? You can pause the video and then try to answer on your own. Okay, so say for example, we have 2 as our price. So what we will do is just substitute the value of P. 40 minus 8 times 2. So how much would be that? So 8 times 2 is 16. So 40 minus 16 is equals to how much? 24. Okay. The answer will be 24. So our QD now is 24. Okay. So, wow. So next one, let's just erase this one and then let's go over to another example. So, for example, ang nawala karon is ang price na pinanawala. So, we'll be looking for the value of P. So, say for example, our QD, our QD is, let's say, 32. So how much will be our price? So you can also pause the video again and then try to answer the value of P. Okay, so I hope you have tried to answer, no? So before that, let me just share to you the formula for price. Price is equals to A minus QD over B. Okay, so sa una pag-apply ito i-apply. So now we know that A is the value of QD and the price is 0 sa 40. So 40 minus what is QD? 32 over bilang B, it's 8. So how much would be our answer to 32 minus 40 is equals to 8, right? 8. So 8 divided by 8 is equals to 1. So our price is 1. Okay. Atong siyang try o kung sakto bang answer. So 8 times 1 is equals to what? 8 minus 40 is equals to 32. So our answer is correct. Okay. So another example. Okay, let's just erase this one. Okay, just take note. Let's say for example again, ang wala nato na sad is ang price. Pero ang price is off. Sorry. So wala nato ang price. So we'll be looking for the so how much is our QD? Yeah. So QD nato is, say for example, 16. So 16 itong QD. How much is our price? You can pause the video and solve it on your own. Okay, so are you done? So let's try to solve it again. So again, ito itong price formula. So P is equals to A minus QD over B. So ito i-substitute ang mga values. A 40 minus P itong QD 16 divided by 8P. So 16 minus 40 minus 16 is equals to 24. 24 divided by 8 is equals to much. Equals to 3. Our price now is 3. That's how simple it is. Okay, I hope this one will help you in solving for the price and the quantity. Okay, so just take note of these things. Okay, so that's for the law of, that's for the demand function. Okay, next is we talk about the, also we talk about the shifters of demand. No? So these are the shifters of demand. At Kenisha is what we call non-price determinants. That even if the price does not change, our QD will change. So it will move outward or inward. Say for example, here's our graph, right? So these are demand curve. Yeah, so now our demand curve will shift outward. So ito tang kanisya kaning presyo is 30 and kani is 10. So muna siya ang imong demand 10 ay yung QD and price. So imong price is 30. So imong demand is 10. Okay? So sa 30 ang presyo, 10 imong demand. Now, if we will be talking about the shifter of demand, even though the price of our product will not change, the QD will change. For example, shift siya outward ang atong demand curve. Yeah. So now we have our new demand curve na dani. So say nga 30 emission 10, mayroon siya 20. Because there's something happen because of the shifters of demand. Pwede po siya mo-shift inward, which is decreasing siya. So now our demand curve is here na. Ayan siya. So imbis nga kuan, imbis nga 10 ay mag 5. So as you can see, the price remains the same, only the QD ang nag-change. And this is what we call shifters of demand. So ang curve karon ang shift outward or inward. Now remember that price does not shift the curve. So it will not shift the curve, no? What will happen is only it will move along the curve, no? So, example, change sa 30, 30.5, so 35 gani, hindi siya. So, along the curve lang ang movement sa ato ang price. So, there's a price change. When we talk about if the price increases, then the quantity demanded decreases. So, siya. So, it will not shift the curve. Only the shifters of demand will shift the curve. Okay? So, let's talk about the shifters of demand. So, income can change the demand. For example, if, as I said, no, there are two things that will happen, or there are two things na mapiktuhan, no? Or to answer. For example, we have the income, is another income is we have the inferior goods, and we have the normal good. No? So, sa inferior good, since it's inferior, normally, ang example ani is tinapa, for example. Let's say, ito yung balihan. Okay, para di siya kuhaan. Ito na ang normal good, which is that the spam, for example. Okay. So, let's say, for example, normal good, and then inferior good. So, normal good, if ang product or ang good is normal good, if our income will increase, our demand for that product will also increase. For example, kung ikaw, di-increase na yung sweldo, siyempre, ang imong demand for, say, for example, kanang spam, will also increase because ang imong income isa ka na. But if your your income will decrease, yung demand for that product will also decrease because you can't afford anymore, and you will look for another cheaper alternative. So say for example, the cheaper alternative is tinapa. So tinapa, if yung income mo increase, normally your demand for that product sa tinapa will decrease nga naman because you can afford to buy spam because you have increased your salary or income. But if your income will go down, your demand for that product will go up because gusto na ko mapalit sa mas daghan na imong gusto pa ito nga tinapa kay mura may ma-afford. Mas dako imong demand sa tinapa kumpara sa spam. So this will be the possible, no? Na mahitabo sa normal good or inferior good. Sa normal good, income goes up, demand goes up. Income goes down, demand goes down. Sa inferior, income goes up, demand goes down for the product. Income goes down, demand for the product goes up. So, muna siya ang mahitabo. Now, please remember, this can help us identify what will happen to the supply and to the demand curve. Okay. Next is taste and preference. So, for example, na change and taste and preference sample, naibalita sa news nga ang siumay makabugok o makabitok. So, what will happen to your demand? So, simply, magambag yun yung demand even without changing the price. Say, for example, 30 lang yapon ang yung presyo. So, na-change lang ang imong kung demanded. So, therefore, ang itong supply curve mo shift. Expectation, no? So expectation, sample tomorrow magmahal ang gasolina. So what will happen to your demand for gasolina karong adlaw? So today, since magmahal man ugma, so you will buy more ng gasolina karon kay ugma mamahal man. So because of that expectation, bisag wala ni increase ang presyo, ni daghan na imong demand for that product because mamahal man ugma. So you expect tomorrow nga mamahal, so that's why you will buy more today. And next one is the price of related goods. So there are two goods related to each other. We have substitute, and we have complement. So when do we know what will happen to the demand of our product when like change in price? So we will talk about the price of substitute and price of complement. So substitute is the alternative product. Example, say substitute sa bugas. The substitute sa bugas is mais or kalimbugas. Substitute sa, say for example, sa kamuti is patatas, for example. They are substitute. So they have the same result, no? Ang kalimbugas o bugas same ray upon makabusog. So, substitute. Ang sa example, siumay o siopaw, let's substitute with each other. You can exchange siumay to siopaw. Something like that. Complement is something di mo makaon ang product or di mo magamit ang product without the other one. For example, sa siumay, normally, ang pala sa siumay is chili garlic oil. So, that's the complement that you will lessen your demand for the chili garlic oil because for the siomai because wala na chili garlic oil. So say for example, what will happen to the price? What will happen to the demand if the price of substitute will increase? And remember, substitute. Example, siomai and siopaw. Siomai is atong product na i-analyze. Siopaw is the alternative. Kung mo increase ang siopaw, normally, kung mo ang siopaw, mas madaghan ang imong demand sa siomai because lidaghan man, limahal man ang siopaw. So what will happen to demand? Demand goes up, no? Masaka imong demand sa siomai, ano man, because mas barato naman ang siomai kaysa siopaw. Ito yung butang, the price goes down sa substitute. Normally, the demand goes down also naman. Mas daghan ang paliton man sa siopaw, kaya di barato man siya compare sa siomai. Sa complement sa itong chili garlic oil, so yung mahal ang presyo sa chili garlic oil, more less ang akong demand for the siomai because I cannot I would not buy siomai nga daghan kay di na siya ako wala siya lami kay wala siya chili garlic oil, di ba? Pag ang presyo sa naong, siyempre, mas maka-afford kag daghan chili garlic oil, therefore, mas makapalit ka, mas mo-demand ka og more na mo-demand ka og more na siomai. So that's about it. No? So substitute, if the price goes up, the demand for that product also goes up. If the price goes down, the demand for that product goes down. So ano na siya. So you remember this one, okay? If we analyze something, no, so we will know what will happen. And the number of consumers. The number of consumers, kung daghan ang consumers sa inyong lugar, daghan gid sad ang mo demand for that product kay daghan naman ang consumer. So sa una, 50 ra magtaas yung barangay, normally 50 na pud ang mo demand for that product. Pero nahimo na sa kalibo ang inyong barangay, normally sa kalibo pa mo demand for that product. So na-change man presyo, wala. Only the number of consumers. Say for example, we talk about income. Now income in my problem or in my scenario, normally I will mention ganyan, this is a normal group. Example, what will happen to the demand curve? The demand curve. What will happen to the demand curve of, for example, like shoes, a normal good. If the income of the consumer decreases, so income decrease, what will happen to the demand of the Nike shoes? Income decrease, normally decrease po ang demand. Okay? Example, say isda. Okay? What will happen to the supply curve of isda if the income of the consumer increases? Therefore, gamay na lang ang demand sa isda kay mas maka-afford naman karon ang na consumer o much more palabaw pa sa isda sa manok or baboy. So, so. And next is the price of related goods. Example, what will happen to the demand curve? So, ano siya? Ito balikan. Ano siya? Our demand curve. So, what will happen man kung i-decrease ang sweldo, in-increase ang sa mga tao, what will happen to the inferior good nga isda? So, move down. So, therefore, because nag-increase man ang income, nag-down or nag-decrease ang niyang demand, therefore, it will be an inward shift. Yeah. Inward shift siya. Therefore, decreasing. Now, ganipot, if the normal group, example, nag-increase ang income sa mga consumer po sa Nike shoes. So, kung nag-increase ang income, increase po ang ilang demand. So, outward shift na po din siya. Okay? So, nara ang ihandagan sa. So, it will not really change the price, but only the demand curve. So, kani siya, ang imong hulaan ni pag outward, it's increasing. Ang QD or QD is increasing. Pag inward, it's decreasing. Yan, padulong mo dito. So, remember, kung padulong diha, it's outward. Kung padulong diha, it's inward. Kung padulong diha, ito sa arrow, from 5 to 20. So, increasing, di ba? Ang going inside, from right to left, right? So, it's decreasing from 20 to 5. So, nana ang ato ang demand curve. So, that's all about it with the law of demand. So, I hope you have learned something about this one. Remember that price does not shift the curve, only the shifters of demand curve. That even the price will not change, the QD will change. That is why non-price determinants. Okay? So that's it. Thank you.